Jeff and Wilma at Budrum, and today we're going to make a compost worm smoothie. So it's not a smoothie out of compost worms, but it's a smoothie using all your household scraps you can feed to your compost worms. The compost worms will turn that into beautiful organic liquid fertiliser, as well as worm castings you can put on your vegetables or your plants. Beautiful nutrition for your plants and to condition your soil. Pretty powerful blender, a litre of water. Compost worms, they love eggshells and also banana skins, all that sort of stuff. So we have here stuff we've been saving up, eggshells, banana skins, lychee skins, all sorts of things here. You turn that into liquid. Old kitchen towel. Now you tell me if that's enough for that blender, Wilma.
Plenty.
Right, now that's enough for that blender. So that's the mixture. Half of one of these cups. I'm going to put in some egg carton and blend that. See how it looks now. Look at that, that's beautiful. Isn't it? Mm. Now that's what I'd feed to the worms, like that, something like that. Little worm farms that we made out of the worms that we salvaged out of our big worm farm that turned into a black soldier fly farm. A lot of these worms we found in our own backyard. We made a video of how to collect your own compost worms out of your own backyard to save you buying them. And we're going to make a video of how to make one of these little worm farms. So what I have here is, you can see down here, all those worms right on the surface there. And I have this other bucket which has got holes, a series of holes around it with more food in that. The theory being that when all this food is turned into worm castings, all the worms will come into this bucket and start consuming all the food in this bucket, and then once the worms have left the bottom bucket, then I can use all that, the contents of that, as fertiliser in my garden. And you can see here there's a bit of a gap around the side here where they're coming around and leaving their castings there. So they come up, they come and go. Now let's just let it down gently. Now this bucket fits inside of another bucket, and you can see here down the bottom of that liquid is what they call worm pea. A beautiful liquid fertiliser. I'll put that there. Now this one here, I'll show you this one. Sometimes there'll be a whole lot of worms up in this lid, but there's not one worm in that lid, so I'm happy with that. The woman made this mat here out of an old towel, one of my good fishing towels. Now you watch when I lift it away, you'll see all the worms. Look at them all. See, so they're leaving the other bucket and coming through the holes to get the food in this one. So what I'll do is I'll get some of this stuff I just made up, and I'll just spoon some of that around in some of those gaps, that the worms consume that over the next couple of days. I'm not going to put it on too thick for them. Let's have a look at the other side, see what the other side looks like. Oh, look at that. Look at them all. All these skins are from the Chinese water chestnuts. These worms are quite happy like that. Just cover that up. Now have a look here, you can see the tiniest little worms there. See, if you can zoom in where my finger is, see that tiny little worm there. Little babies all over the bottom of that towel. Over here there's a whole heap more babies. I don't know whether the camera picks it up. Put this lid back on. Oh, well, thanks for watching. We'll catch you later. Bye. Even with these corn cobs, you can incorporate those into your thick shake. So you just cut it up like that and put that in, blend it in, because on their own it'll take them a long time to go through it. But if you break it up into small pieces, it's a lot easier for them to use it.